I'm Sabrina Green, and
I'm Greg Green.
we started this cancer journey in 2018. I went to a general eye exam and found that I was there almost 4 hours just to find out that there was something in the back of my eye that they weren't sure what it was. And we discovered that I had what they call ocular melanoma. And that's a tumor that was on the back side of my eye that could not have been seen. That was February of 2018. We went to a specialist. Next thing I know, we are going to Atlanta, to Emory Hospital, and having radiation plaque therapy to destroy the tumor in my eye. And unfortunately, there's no cure for ocular melanoma. And you have this window of time that's about 5 years. If within 5 years you don't have that metastasize, chances are you're going to be the lucky one. Unfortunately, they found a lesion in my liver, which is where it travels ideally first. And that turned into being biopsied 3 years past that, I believe. And in January of 21, they discovered it had metastasized to my liver. So that began the journey of my entire cancer story. I started making calls and started searching emails and found that one of the top doctors in the United States was Dr. Sato at Jefferson University Hospital at Sidney Kimmel Cancer Institute. Drive time is 19 hours. And we're talking a procedure that I would have to be there once a month. So we were trying to figure out, what do we do? Here we are in a small town called Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, and this is Philadelphia. Mercy Medical helped us fill in that gap. So God just put that in the path and said, I've got your way, trust me. I remember our first pilot really explaining everything we were going through because we'd never been on a small plane. Do you remember that? Where he would explain what he was doing, what noises of the plane and things like that. So he cared to have that comfort for me because he knew I was nervous.
Generally, first things people ask is, how's Sabrina? And I don't mind talking about it. The more you talk about it, the easier it is to talk about it. But being able to get on the plane and have conversations with the pilot and or co-pilots if there is one, and it could be about anything else. It just helps take your mind off of it for a little while.
I can't go without saying, when David Linton flew us and then we met his wife, the lovely Lisa, that just became family. And it just felt immediate. They care for every person I think that gets on that plane. God put this all in motion, and I do believe He orchestrated every single flight by pilot, by the time frame, and we got to where we needed to be. I would say if I could pay back Mercy Medical, which I could never do, but I asked the Lord to truly bless them beyond measure to the point where they can't take anymore, because they've truly been a blessing to me and my family. My story may be short, but Mercy Medical will be around for a long time.